Yeah, again, this is so hard for these kids. Let me tell you, again, what I'm proud of is that we're playing a veteran team that's been through wars, that has been through games like this, that made shots. They were down 17 and they never stopped, and guess what? Neither did we. And then Keldon makes a play, Tyler makes a couple plays, we make free throws, but again, the issue here is they're pressing about individual play, and you can't play for a team and be in that mode. You have to just lose yourself in the team. What's the team asking me to do? And either I can do it or I can't. If I can't do it, I'm not going to play much. In a game like this, it's fight. If you couldn't fight, you couldn't be in there. You know, because the game is physical, a lot of hand-to-hand combat. It's how the game is played here, and, you know, better play. So, proud of him, though. And that's coming off a game where he scored no points. Which is, think about pressing. How about that for pressing?
Coach, what was the biggest difference in the game?
The defense we played in the first half gave us a chance. The start of the second half, they went zone, and we were like waiting on it. That's why I started screaming when they went zone to start the half. I was like, if you notice, we were laughing. We just were waiting for them to do that. We get up on that, and but when you have a team that makes threes like this, they're never out of the game. And my thing was make them drive. So we gave them a three on transition. We gave them a three. He walks Ashton hand down, bang. We have a three. We don't run through on a wing. The kid dings one in. I mean, we're lucky to get out of here alive. We're lucky he missed that little shot.
Now, when you guys were up double digits, was there any doubt in your mind it was going to come down to one possession?
No, I don't think that way. You know, just, I'm playing play to play, looking at score, trying to get these guys to realize. We walked out of 2 timeouts, and they did what they chose to do and didn't listen. And it led to breakouts, bumps. You know, I mean, we said no dribble handoff. My man dribble handed off, and then lost the ball. And then we were doing on the second catch. The kid got it on the first one and decided he's going to do his own thing. Great. They steal it. They go. Why would you do that? Because we're freshmen, and we our whole lives have done what we choose to do. And so that I have no idea. That's why I'm saying you know, there was a lot of stuff. I thought Reed was really good today. And so he and PJ really gave us something around that basket, which got us easy baskets when we needed it. But we made 6 threes too, and we didn't take 30, we took 15, but we made 6.
Tyler was a big reason you got out of here with it. He had some
big shots,
calm clutch shots and free throws at the end. Are you seeing some significant growth in him?
Yeah, and he wanted the ball. He was telling me, come back to me. Let me do this. I like the fact that Keldon was telling me, come to me. We finally, I'm telling EJ when I walk by him, he should be yelling to me that I'm better than Charles Barkley.
I was yelling at you too. I was saying, fuck John Calipari.
Ready to say it to you. I saw you sit there with it, man. I love you too.
Appreciate you. Thanks for let me borrow Kenny this morning.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You can have him. Where's that statue? I tore it down, you know?
No, it's big over here.
Okay.
It's skinny too.
John, what does it say that in a game like this, you had several guys come up and perform and produce when it mattered?
You know, it was funny. Last night, 2 nights ago, I woke up and I said, Keldon, for us to win, Keldon and Tyler are going to have to score baskets, and they haven't been doing it. We came up with some stuff to run specifically to Keldon, so a package of things, and we've been working on it. But the other thing I said, and I would ask you guys, if we really need a basket late, what are we doing? Who are we going to? What are we running? And so we still, look, this is a work in progress. We're playing this is a new team. They've never played together. I mean, it's the disadvantage we have, but sometimes they don't know what they don't know. Like, they don't know they're not supposed to come in here and win. They don't know they're supposed to come in here and be up 17. They're just playing like, yeah. The problem is, as the game gets going, they'll revert. and think it is a high school game. Like that, Tyler fouling that kid. Why would you do that? Well, I was just trying to get close, just him. Dude, we're ready to bury these guys, and you give them hope. You know, so that's the kind of stuff that we just gotta tighten this ship up. But look, when you went on the road in this league's ridiculous. Some of you remember me saying, let's get to the point where we're getting 8 and 9 and 10 teams in, and everybody laughed at me. We're a 3-bid league and all that stuff. Now you look at this and say, oh my God, we may get 10 teams in. I mean, you know, somebody told me Alabama had Tennessee on the ropes today. I mean, Alabama beat us. So,
You mentioned the road, for all the warts you still have, to be 3-1 and with your one loss being a shot in the air to win it on the road at this point with this team.
what's our record?
3-1 on the road.
What is it?
3-1.
On the road? Did we play home games?
True road games.
What's
Yeah,
that?
You got neutral games too. On top of that.
Again,
Does
these
that say
guys don't
something?
know the difference between home and road. I mean, they're just playing basketball. And, you know, sometimes I like to convince them, the way we played today, was one of our better games on the road. You know, the game at Georgia, one of our better games. We may be playing better on the road than we do at home. And then we got, this is the part of our schedule that's like ridiculous. None of it's easy, because you're gonna play road games, but this part, you know, we've got every good team in this league twice. All the best teams, we got twice. You know, so we'll enjoy this and then figure out what we're doing next.
John, what did you
Guys.
think of Tyler's defense on Brown first half?
Not
second
bad.
half?
He did really good. He's trying, works his butt off and tries. Emmanuel was good. I even thought Jamal Baker went in and did a good job on Brown. Really did.
What was the explanation for PJ's flagrant?
I don't know.
Just before the start of the second half, looked like you and Kenny were up there in the bench, still trying to kind of work
And
something.
when?
Right before the start of the second half.
Kenny was telling me that we should run some back doors, which we were prepared to do because of how they played. The problem is, some of our stuff, their center was standing under the basket, so even if you went back door, and the same on a lob play, they were kind of face guarding our down screens. So you just come up and go lob, but you have to clean out the basket first, and that's what I was telling them.
John, when they cut it to 73-70, there was just under 3 minutes to go, and the crowd's going nuts, and you didn't call time. What was the thinking there?
Not a very good coach, I don't know. Look, you guys that know me over the years know, I like the players to play through stuff so they can learn and grow. They can't count on me to call timeouts every time. I called some timeouts today that I normally don't call after timeout, after free throws to set up the defense. I normally don't do that. That's how worried I was about them shooting threes and pick and rolls and how we were gonna play. Folks, you gotta understand, we were saying the same things in every huddle. And if I would've had 3 more timeouts, I'd have called them and said the same things again 3 more times. But offensively, like if they made that last basket, we probably wouldn't have called a timeout. Now, it would've gone in about, what, 5 seconds, 6 seconds to go? It would've been a 1-point game. We were already set up for what we call celebration. They celebrate here, we come right down your neck. So we wouldn't have. We did the same thing at Alabama, had our chances. We did the same thing at Seton Hall, had our chances. I just think that's normally the way I do it. And
How long has celebration been in your toolkit?
I learned that from Larry Brown. Why call a timeout and let the other coach get involved in let the teams you work with, your team, you already know what you're gonna do. What are you gonna do, tell them again? The issue becomes when you have young teams like this that haven't been together 3-4 years, there are times that I may do it just based on the fact that I could see panic, and I gotta calm them down, but.
All right, folks, thanks.